Hi, I'm Lyle from DragonsAteOurName and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. We are exactly where we left off, just in front of the barber shop. I'm already excited to go into the cantina. I have looked up something, namely that I can put my weapon away if I press the reload button long enough, so now I don't hold a gun into everybody's face when I meet them first. So let's go into the barber. See what there is for us here. Okay, hello, Conrad.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs.
Probably.
Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Okay, relax, I'm clean. Do your haircuts usually come with relaxers? Intimidate, I can show you my hands. No. Relax, I'm clean.
So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Oh, cool! I'm looking to repair my ship. Silas has sent me to collect your dues. Prepare my remains for what? Yeah, prepare my remains for what exactly?
Burial, in the unfortunate event of a fatality. It's what a barber does. We make you presentable.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm looking to repair my ship. Do you know someone who sells stuff like that?
A ship? Dear me. You seem to have lost the ability to distinguish between reality and fantasy. This is what happens when you let your imagination run wild. I don't approve of fantasizing. It's a dreadful habit, corrosive to the mental faculties.
Oh, God.
You ought to let the vicar take a look inside your head.
Your vicar?
Vicar Maximilian, our man from the OSI, here to spread the message of scientism like a soothing balm upon a feverish head. Or so you'd expect. You'll find him in our local church, probably neglecting his duties.
Okay. You don't seem to like him much.
He doesn't seem to like us much. The vicar has not been with us long, and in his relatively short tenure in Edgewater, gives off the distinct whiff of superiority.
Like you. Okay, Silas has sent me to collect your dues.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
You mean you're broke? I don't understand the word you said. Yeah, you're probably broke.
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
Oh, God. I don't care, pay up. You have a very loose definition of the word prosperity. That's some quality drama, Conrad. You should audition. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. We're nice. I'm usually playing a nice person, so we're nice to him.
I have to be, if only to prepare myself for my inevitable dressing down at the hands of corporate. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Hang on, medical rights?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
Just give Silas an IOU. I don't know what that means, but I'm just gonna say it.
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea
shop, maybe?
Intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
I'll let you know if I think of anything. Yeah, okay, I will come up with something.
Much obliged.
I like a challenge. Okay, can I ask you other questions?
What can I do for you?
Medical 10, you sound like you've had some training. I know a thing or two about medicine. Okay, why not?
Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
Only if you use the term doctor loosely. So you prepare corpses for burial, pretty specific job description. I'm guessing you were trained at a medical school. The second one.
You may think that, but the tidiness of my fellow worker is my responsibility. Alive or otherwise. Whether you're showing up to work or going to that great cannery in the sky, it's my job to make you look like a million bits.
Okay, I've got some other questions.
Go ahead.
You seem pretty enthusiastic about this place.
Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started.
Great. What do you know about this plague?
The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, it is a shame.
So if you are treated or not is dependent on your workforce, I guess, in this town? What are the symptoms? Why don't you treat all your workers? Well, I can just ask.
Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us.
Sensible policy whose idea was that? That's monstrous. It is monstrous.
Nature is monstrous, friend, and this plague is natural selection at work.
Wow. Okay, that's all for now. So this is the morgue. Okay, I shouldn't steal from these people. Examine! Letter from Phyllis. Conrad. Receptionist shot himself. This is bad. Company's going to have to call it for what it is. Destruction of Space's choice property. Of course, Eugene was an asset and somebody has to pay his body price. This is gonna ruin us, so I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth. Heirlooms passed down his family or something. You're processing his body, right? Just dig around and pry them out. We sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet, use the bits to pay his body price, and nobody's the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal next time you see me. Waggle your eyebrows. Phyllis G. That sounds like some corruption stuff is happening. Can I talk to you about this?
What can I do for you?
Persuade one. I know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral for your gravesite fees? Maybe later. We'll see if something else comes up that I can suggest to him. If that is the only thing, then we will go with that. I'm still not really feeling that well because I do not have passive health regeneration.
Heard something outside the walls today.
Nothing for us outside those walls. You ought to know that.
Okay. So this is where I'm supposed to go. But we're just going to go into the cantina and see if there's anything here for us. A game. Okay.
The latest report?
Only the part that said we ain't making our quotas.
If only McDevitt's folk hadn't abandoned us. Cannery could use those extra hands.
Nothing we can do about that.
Sure there is. We can have another 0G.
I don't know you.
Well observed. I'm Lyle Alex Hawthorne, captain of the Unreliable. Nice to meet you. Everyone's so friendly and welcoming in this town. I'm gonna do the lie again because I'm afraid that if I don't, people will catch on.
Uh-huh. The Unreliable, you say? Never heard of any company supply ship with that particular name. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
Sounds a little culty, to be honest. So you're not going to serve me a drink? Perception. Something going on here that I should know about? Or charm? And what a fine establishment it is. 4 could have fooled me. All I see are a bunch of drunken slobs and one ugly bartender. Let's charm her first.
You really think so? That's kind of you. I've been trying to keep the floors clean. You got no idea how long it takes to scrub the tiles. Guess I misreckoned you. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to be curt. We just got some problems lately. I can get you a drink if you'd like. Gotta ask you to enjoy your beverage within the premises, though. Can't risk you bringing a drink over to those deserters. You understand.
What deserters? Fine by me. Let's see what's on tap. What's this about deserters?
Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you?
Maybe they just didn't like the way they were treated. Let's see what you have on tap. Let's see what we
Coming
can
right
trade up. Merchant skill. Your merchant skill is equal to the value of your best dialogue skill and is used to negotiate prices when buying and selling from vendors. Okay. So what is this? Trip teas. Assorted flavored teas. Oh god. Brewed from tropical leaves? Okay. I think all of this is still too expensive for me, yes. Okay, you probably don't have any weapons or anything of that kind. So can I sell a few things to you? Maybe this saber, for example. Sell this. Okay, these are all health. Yes, one of these. Yeah, that gives me a melee bonus, which I really don't need, so I also have this one. So now I guess I could buy... Yeah, but I'm not gonna. Thank you though. But what can you tell me about this town?
Oh, I almost forgot. I'm contractually obligated to recite company slogans to any visitors. Plague got you feeling woozy? Get yourself boozy with Spacer's Choice.
Wow. I want to talk to her, whoever runs this place. No, just feel like chatting.
Go ahead.
So what's your story? Yeah, ask about her
I
first.
don't see how that's any of your business.
Oh, come on. Persuade. I'm not trying to judge you, I'm just curious. Yes.
You're the first to ask after me in some time. I'll give you that. But I don't have a story to share. My family's worked Spacer's Choice for 2 generations, and I've lived in Edgewater just about all my life. Wanted to work in the sciences once upon a time. Would you believe it? That was a wild fancy. Glad I disabused myself.
Oh, why? Sounds like Space's Choice took care of you. You've been scrubbing dishes all your life. So you had a dream of being a scientist. What happened? Thanks for the story. Yeah, you had a dream?
What happened, you ask? What always happens when you're dreaming? I woke up. I just didn't have the brains for it. Asked too many questions. Wasn't suited to the work. So I did the right thing and worked the life I was always meant to live. Now that I'm behind a bar, I can ask all the questions I want. Important ones. Like, when are you going to pay your tab? And would you like another round of cold, refreshing 0G?
Science 5 asking question is the foundation of science. The best scientists ask too many. Sounds like space. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do the science one.
Don't talk to me that way, please. Spent many years disabusing myself of that notion. Don't need you putting it back in my head. Lab work ain't for me. Never was. Never will be.
How do you know if
Spacer's
you
choice
haven't
put me where I
tried?
belong, and for that I am grateful.
Fine. Okay, thanks for the story.
Not so fast. I told you about my life. Your turn to tell me about yours. So, what's your story?
Well, you wouldn't believe it if I told you. I'm still trying to figure that out myself. I'll tell you some other time, not one I'm willing to share. I'm still trying to figure it out.
What's there to figure out? Stands to reason you work for a company. You ain't Spacer's choice. Could be you're with Auntie Cleo.
I don't work for any company. There's more to life than the company you work for. I don't work for any company.
You're one of those freelancers then? Running about Halcyon, selling off your loyalties to the highest bidder? Well, good luck trying to figure yourself out. Sounds like you'll need it.
I do, actually. What if I told you I just got shot into space by a crazy scientist? Yeah, let's try that.
Ugh, is this the start of a joke?
No.
If you want me to laugh at your jokes, it's a 3-drink minimum.
Well, in that case, let me see what's on tap. I wish it was a joke. Honestly, I don't even know where I am. I'm not joking, my escape pod landed in the hills on top of a guy. I wish it was a joke.
Most folk forget where they're standing after a few drinks. Seems to me you've got a head start. Anyhow, whatever happens outside the walls is not my business. Only deserters and marauders wander out there, and I cannot tell you which I revile more. My world is these 4 walls, that door, and a row of mugs that need cleaning.
So you can't really go anywhere? It almost sounds like you're afraid to go outside. Yes, exactly. There was something else yeah, it sounds like you're afraid.
Let me make something clear. Spacer's choice has been real good to me. The town's been real good to me. I start gallivanting around outside the walls, poking around in places I shouldn't be, learning things I've got no right to know. People will talk. Won't ever catch me asking about the world outside. Else the town's gonna say Amelia's gone soft. That Amelia's pondering desertion. I don't want that.
Okay, I think it's a mistake living your life on everyone else's terms. I suppose we've all got to do our jobs. I imagine you'd want to get out of town, what with the plague and all. Fine, I'll drop it. I think it's a mistake that you live your life according to other people.
There you go with that thinking again. Didn't
Yes.
anyone ever tell you it's dangerous?
Thinking?
I've said enough. People come here to drink their problems away. If they wanted to face their problems, they'd go see our vicar.
Okay, I should go. Maybe I should visit the vicar. Oh god, what is happening? Is it closing time or something? Okay, I'm not gonna try to steal anything because my stealth is so ridiculously low. I would just get caught anyway. So I'm not gonna do that. Ooh! You have a terrace. Nice. Do you have any documents or something I can read? No? Not really, huh? Nice toilet. Okay. Let's go exploring some more. Maybe I'll just go to my main mission. Seems like a good idea to get a starting point in this town, and then we will see that we do the missions for the grave digger, who wasn't called a grave digger. The Solsuna Cannery. Okay. Hello? That didn't do anything. Use the terminal. Okay, Edgewater Saltuna Cannery. Terminal access. Logs. Notice. The Edgewater Saltuna canning facility strictly adheres to Space's choice standards of health and safety. Notice. Schedule your sick leave with your Space's choice foreman and or supervisor. Be considerate toward other members of the Space's Choice family. Allow 2 to 4 weeks to process and approve your scheduled sick leave. Lost hours must be compensated to the company. See Reed if you're having trouble paying for your sick leave. We'll try to arrange wage deductions instead. Remember, work invigorates the spirit. Sickness in the body reflects sickness in the mind. And sickness in the character, of course. If you find yourself falling ill, it may be time to schedule a meeting with our local vicar. Okay. Of course. So, let's take a look around, just for funsies. There's so much stuff that I can't take. It's a shame. Hello, people.
Just gotta keep our heads up.
Yes, you do, apparently. Or otherwise you'll get fired. Hi, cannery worker.
Just gotta keep our heads up.
Oh, okay. You're not the one I am... Oops, sorry. I am supposed to talk to. I discovered a vending machine. Space's Choice automated sales units. Vending machines. Vending machines offer a variety of items to purchase, mostly from one company. A hack skill of 20 or higher allows you to sell items to the vending machine. Restricted items on a vendor can only be purchased when you have high enough reputation with the associated faction, or a hack skill of 40 or higher. Okay. So I can sell because I guess my hack is high enough for it. Everything is so expensive. No, I don't want it. They have a jingle. How lovely. Take me upstairs.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long.
That's Ashley Budge. Sorry.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Okay. Yeah, hi, Ashley Budge.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
You must be the town boss. I'll wait until you finish, yeah.
You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you?
It's fine. Yeah. We can start with introductions. I'm Lyle. No, I'm just gonna say he's the town boss for now. Maybe I can lie to him and say I'm Alex Hawthorne too.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I think you may have the wrong idea about me. Uniform? What are you talking about? I don't work for Spacer's Choice. Yeah, I don't work for Spacer's Choice.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Well, my ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power regulator. I don't plan on... Yeah, I need repairs.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it
sounds a little bit
without
like Darren
frying yourself in the
DePaul.
process.
I will have to look that up later. No, I didn't hear what he was saying. I can't let you have the power. I can't let you have the power regulator, but I happen to know of another one. Okay. Let's hear it. Frying myself? Let me guess you want me to do something for you before you help me. Yeah, let's be blunt about this. You want me to do something for you.
My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
When you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean? Yeah, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Great, tell me what I need to do. What a surprise, I never would have guessed. I don't think these people will take kindly to losing their power. You mean marauders? Marauders aren't people. I don't think they will take kindly to losing their power.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Yeah, well, why do you need... Why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
Well, how can I help? None of what you're telling me is my problem. I've seen Edgewater. Don't blame those workers for walking out. Yeah, don't.
Neither do I. The fault was entirely mine. I pushed them too hard. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
All right, Reed. I'll see what I can do to help you. How will I recognize Adelaide? Yeah, how will I recognize her?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
These workers must have left town for a reason. What if Adelaide doesn't want to come back? You're asking me to cut off power to an entire community. Yeah, these workers must have left town for a reason.
That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard. But I am ready to make amends if they are willing to return to the fold. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Fine. I'll see what I can do.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
Yes,
You will
take
need an
Ashley Birch
administrative
with me.
passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Yeah, sure. I could use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
It is, kind of. Let's get going. C&P New Managers Seminar. Companions. You've gained a companion. Yay! They are characters that join you in your adventures and help in a variety of ways. Companions provide combat support. Their skills enhance your skills. They increase your carrying capacity. That's always nice. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with the inspiration skill. Learn about your companions in the companion ledger. Some people may require completing another quest before they will assist you. You can check your quest log for dependencies. Yes, why not? Small grave matter, yes. Stranger in a strange land. Okay. Let's talk to you.
We better clear out
Okay.
of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Okay. I guess I can't, yes, go through there. Okay. Let's go down then. Okay, so I can see that there are in the left down
Hey,
corner.
ma'am, can we talk? Sorry.
Yes.
Can we talk?
Yeah. Companions might have something on their mind when you see a thought bubble, blah blah blah. In the lower left corner I can see that there are apparently instructions that I can give my companions, I guess, for combat.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Okay. This is about the deserters, so what's the other side of it? Figures Reed didn't exactly strike me as the most honest soul. What he said seemed pretty straightforward to me. If I wanted to deal with nuance, I wouldn't be this heavily armed. Let's move. No, so what's the other side?
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Okay, I can't blame anybody for wanting to leave. This town's got issues. How well did you know the deserters? You worked with them? You were friends or what? Did you know this Adelaide Reed mentioned? I'm sure the deserters are very fine people, so what? How well did you know them?
I don't know anybody well. I mostly listen to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident.
I can't blame anybody for leaving. Did you know Adelaide?
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
Oh, wow. You can't leave it at that. Why were Reed and Adelaide arguing?
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if you can get out to her.
Okay, I can't blame anybody for wanting to leave.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Okay, I suppose it couldn't hurt. We'll stop by. What do we need to talk to the vicar about? Flipping a switch in your power mill? Where would I find him? Yeah, where would I?
The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it. On account of it being the only clean thing.
Okay, I suppose it couldn't hurt.
Thanks, ma'am. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it.
True.
That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Yep. I think that's a good way of looking at it. Okay, so. I want to know where these people all are. There is one. But there's another one closer. Apparently up that way. Hello. Miss Granger, sorry.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
No, I'm not. I'm guessing you're the foreman.
Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes, or right away, or thank you.
Gravesite fees, I'm here to collect.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
These papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees, and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
That's kind of you, I guess. You have to pay for your neighbor's gravesite fees? That's kind of you.
I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
You said this guy shot himself? Oh, that's the guy with the teeth that we found in Conrad's barbershop.
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Great. That's an awful thing to say. Must be tough losing family. That's an awful thing to say.
Not half as awful as the bill Eugene left us with. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
You can't be serious. What are they gonna do? Arrest his corpse? Vandalism, huh? Did you have to clean bits of him off the wall or something? Well, you can't be serious.
I'm plenty serious. In fact, I'm a little upset Eugene didn't think things through. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
He was a person, not an asset. Exactly. What if you didn't? This Eugene guy sounds like he was more trouble than he's worth. No, he was a person.
Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
This is a weird kind of religion. I'll let you get back to work. Really weird. May his atoms be with what did she say? Okay, let's find the nearest one. It's probably that one. Martin Abernathy. Hello, Esther.
I've got some time.
Okay, what do you do here?
Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
HR. Okay, bye-bye. Halcyon. Wanted. Guillaume Gil Entrim. From the Space's Choice Department of Retirement, a writ of execution, effective immediately for Guillaume Entrim. Former Space's Choice Associate Mechanic, terminated from his position and escorted from Edgewater on grounds of unauthorized use of Adrena time. Wanted for destruction of company property, murder of company workers in good standing, theft and unauthorized use of medical supplies. Generous bounty, payment on delivery. Must be able to sign your own name. See Constable Reyes for details. Oh yeah, I wasn't at Reyes's yet. Is that a different one? Yes. Bertie Cotton, from the Space's Choice Department of Retirement, a writ of execution, effective immediately for Bert Cotton. Former vicar stationed in Edgewater Vicarage, no longer in good standing with Halcyon Branch Order of Scientific Inquiry. At large and dangerous, wanted for destruction of company property, murder of company workers, sedition and unauthorized use of medical supplies. Generous bounty, payment on delivery, blah blah blah. Okay. And this is Doc Mabel Burgess from the Space's Choice Department. From the Space's Choice physician, condemned on charges of dereliction of duty, disappeared from Edgewater with 2 parcels of Adrena time. At large and dangerous, wanted for destruction, murder, vandalism, and unlicensed practice of medicine on seditious criminals. Okay. So this is pretty much what I
A friend
did.
of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't past it.
We should keep our voices down.
Should you?
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier.
What?
Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
Uh-oh. Take it easy, Mr. Thompson didn't send me. I heard you muttering to yourself. Perception, you want to tell me what's got you so nervous? Yeah, what has you so nervous?
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
So you're Martin Abernathy. I'm here to collect your gravesite fees. I'm positive you mentioned something about being plagued.
You don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. You know how words sound a mite strange when you're sick. Wait, no. Oh, damn it. Okay, listen. Maybe I am feeling a little under the weather, but I swear I'm on the mend. Please, don't tell the constable.
You've got the plague, get away from me, you leper. Why not? You should put a sign over your door or something, or at least cover your mouth. Yeah, you should cover your mouth.
And become the town pariah? I'm already the oldest worker in town. I don't need to give him another reason to avoid me. Hey, you're hale and healthy and possibly for hire, ain't you? Do a good turn for an expiring old man?
How can I help? It depends on what you need. You can't afford me. Well, depends on what you need. I'm not gonna commit a crime. If you need help, I'm a doctor. Though.
Couple hours out of your day and some light second-story work. That's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Yeah, not so fast. I've got some questions.
I'll do what I can.
Why can't you just buy some medicine yourself?
I tried medicating myself with Adrena time. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy.
Yeah, company policy. In other words, the company won't treat you because you're already sick. That's horrible. Come on, Abernathy, you don't look a day over 90. Wow, I can be a real asshole. That's horrible.
It is what it is. Town's got a limited supply of medicine. Medicine better spent on a body stronger and younger than mine.
I assume there are guards, yeah.
You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand.
Ah, okay. What can you tell me about these marauders? You never mentioned marauders.
I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly.
I've heard enough.
So you'll do it then?
I'll try.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
Anything I should know about this community center? Yeah.
Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives.
I'm here to collect your gravesite fees.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Look, I got my gravesite fees right here. See? I'm good for my word. Get me that medicine, and I'll see to your payment.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Why?
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope
that's
you're
not very
thinking
polite.
about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
Medical, he's got symptoms of something. You're saying it's psychosomatic?
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
What do you need it for?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
Persuade. Yeah, persuade. Let me worry about that.
Alright. Here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
Abernathy's paying me for my trouble. Can you match his offer? I get it. You need someone to smuggle you medicine under the table.
Something like that. Look, I'm not in the habit of law breaking, but sometimes you've got to do the wrong thing for the right reasons.
Okay, I'll think about it.
That's all I can ask of you.
I'm a little afraid that companion skill add to your skill checks. Increasing your leadership skills increases the bonuses they give.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing with myself.
I'm not sure if I
Nothing
can
do
trust
about that.
everything she says, necessarily. So, we'll see, I guess. Oh, can't go through here.
I've never actually been in here. Seemed scary from the outside.
What is this? Didn't see. Ah, that's the constable's office. Use the terminal. Bounty records. All bounties posted by Edgewater Constabulary have been authorized by Spacer's Choice. View bounties. Open bounties. Oh, these are the ones I saw. Accessing closed bounties. Okay. So these become closed when I do them, I guess. Constable Reyes.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free.
If you need help with your marauder problem, I'm for hire. Yeah.
As a Spacer's Choice constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller.
Okay, I've got some questions if you don't mind.
As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity.
Whatever that means. Does the name Phineas Welles mean anything to you? No, I'm not gonna tell them about Phineas. So who do you work for?
If this is a setup to a joke, you should know I've never found anything amusing in my life. I don't serve Edgewater. Edgewater and the entire region of Emerald Vale serve Spacer's Choice.
So no humor, huh? Who does Spacer's Choice answer to? That sounds like slavery, so you're basically a bureaucrat. Yeah, who do they answer
Spacer's
to?
Choice is a wholly owned subsidiary of Universal Defense Logistics, which occupies a seat on the Halcyon Holdings Corporation. Also known as the board. I must admit it bothers me that you don't already know this.
Well, I don't know a lot of things. So you're basically
Flattery
bureaucrat.
won't get you anywhere with me. The bureaucracy is a noble profession, but not all of us are gifted enough to serve in it.
I'm not sure that was meant as a flattery, but you know. Okay, never mind. Oh, I can sleep in here. Can I really? I can. Sleep for... yeah, why not? Sleep for 6 hours in a cell. Resting in a bed is relaxing and moves time forward. It's supernova difficulty. You can only rest in your bed on your ship. Okay. So now I just slept in a cell for no reason. Other than it's free. Which I can appreciate. That's my science guy. Oh, that's Phineas Wallace. I thought that was the woman, the foreman. Okay, I want to ask about him.
Interesting jumpsuit you've got. And by interesting, I mean suspiciously reminiscent of contraband.
I've got some other questions.
As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity.
Yeah.
His likeness decorates many a wanted poster. Do you have any relevant information about this individual?
He's a scientist. We're acquainted. Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Looks like there's a bounty on his head. He kidnapped me, unfroze my body, and shot me into space. Then I landed here. Yeah, they're not gonna believe that, are they? Well, never mind. No, I don't know anything about him. I'm afraid
A friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't passed.
that will hurt me in some way. That's Conrad. Oh, the other one's outside. Okay.
Oh, I cut my own hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
Okay, so I will try...
What can I do for you?
Yeah, about Eugene.
You know about Eugene? How?
I found a note from Phyllis.
Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you won't miss them. They were probably worth a few bits. Yeah, I'm sure you won't miss them.
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures.
They are
I'm going to have to ask
desperate.
Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees.
I'm sorry. Are you sure about this? Ask forgiveness from the vicar later. I don't care, I'm just here to collect your dues. Well, are you sure about this? Maybe I shouldn't have suggested this in the first place.
I'm sure that I have no other choice.
Yeah.
Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Okay. I'm told Eugene killed himself. What happened?
Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and I discovered medicine in his pocket. Lots of medicine. Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. The paranoia drove him to take his own life.
Oh god, that's horrible. So the town never had to pay a penalty. Yeah, that's horrible.
It's a miracle of bureaucracy. If Eugene's death were filed as a suicide, we'd all pay the price for his crime. We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered its predictable side effect. I included it all in my official report. I'd like to think I saved Edgewater a great deal of money. We never could have paid the fines associated with a suicide.
But didn't the foreman say something else? Okay. Then let's go get that last fee. Okay, so they are way away. That's really pretty. I like that. I like the colors of this game. They're so saturated and nice. I think it's really cool. I like it. Okay, so is this the botanic? No. Landing pad. Yeah, that's what Conrad said.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love the wind here.
No. He went away. Where did he go? Where the hell did he go? He was just here. Huh. Hey, Ludwig.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
I'm not. What are you babbling about? Are you okay? You seem confused. Silas sent me owe him your gravesite fees. Are you okay? You seem confused.
I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, gotta watch out for those mechanicals. No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. All right. Listen real close. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence.
Oh, God.
I've seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about. Firing at the birds. Orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
What resistance? If your resistance needs another gun, I'm for hire. No, Silas sent me.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
Yeah, totally. He sure did. And he's asking for a little extra to furnish the resistance with mechanical repellent. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna extort him for money. Got other questions.
Go on.
What exactly do you do here?
I'm Ludwig Miller, Associate Security Officer for Transportation. Officially? Unofficially? Strictly between you and me. I am the only thing standing between Edgewater and total annihilation.
If you're yeah, okay, no. Then bye-bye. Got everything, gonna go back. Silas! Who is Brad? Don't run away. They are really cute. I like them. Half-built houses or destroyed houses, I don't know. Which? Silas!
Hey, Miss Parvati. Come for a visit?
Not today. Just helping this lady.
Yes. Me!
Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
No. What are you talking about, Silas? Yes, what are you talking about?
Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house.
I'm sorry. Yes.
Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you?
She never really directly looks at me, I think. That's probably intentional. Hey, about those fees you wanted. Yes.
You run into any trouble?
Well, I'm all done paperwork fees and signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Persuades I went out of my way for you. Abernathy was trying to hide his own illness. Yeah, I went out of my way for you.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
Thanks. I was hoping for something more tangible.
Oh, suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Thank you. Got a question. Have you heard any news about the Hope?
The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the aether never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing far as rumors go. There a reason you asking?
Well, yeah, I don't understand. Are you saying everybody's forgotten about us? The Hope isn't a rumor, it's real, I'm living proof. Yeah. Has everyone forgotten about us?
Hope's just a rumor, friend. Ancient rumor at that. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long.
No.
Why don't you head over to the cantina? Get yourself some zero-G brew. It's a brew that's good for what ails you.
This is ridiculous. I don't understand. They said the colony was expecting us. Yes, I don't understand.
Look, I don't know what's got you caterwauling about Hope this and colony that, but you need to stop, or there's gonna be trouble.
Why? Where's the trouble in asking a question?
Trouble's in the asking. Boy don't much care for folk running their mouths, spreading hoaxes and the like. Frankly, neither do I.
Okay, I'll leave you be. The reputation with the faction has changed. If enemies are hostile, but your reputation isn't... Cool, I couldn't read that. Then let's... do a level up. Okay. I want... handguns... Okay. Ranged... Tech. 2 more ranged, +1 defense. 2 here, 2 stealth. Okay. Yes, apply, please. Combat dialogue abilities. You have unlocked a dialogue combat skill. When attacking the correct type of target, they are automatically debilitated. Okay, I don't know what that means yet, but I'll see. Okay. I will leave this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what I do, why not leave a comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We have a Tumblr and a Twitter if you want to check it out. The links are in the description down below. Bye bye!